Namaste students, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया. I am JVN's Dr. Neeraj Tholia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jayati Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. So students, today we will discuss the centrifugation. So the centrifugation, the topic comes under the subjects, the upstream and downstream process. So let's start. So centrifugation is an instrument which separate the substances using the application of the centrifugal force. So what is the centrifugal force? So there are two terms. One is the centripetal and another is the centrifugal. Centripetal means towards the center and centrifugal means away from the center. So centrifugal force, um, and definitely you may have uh, seen the centrifuge in your laboratory. So there is a rotor, and you fill the samples in the rotor in the centrifugal tubes, and it rotates. So when it rotates, a force is generated on the particles which are situated in the centrifugal tubes. So the force which they feel is the centrifugal force. So in the centrifuge, the particles are separated on the basis of the sedimentation rate. So the sedimentation rate is the rate at which they are separated, and it is depends on the size, shape, density of and the velocity of the medium and the rotor speed. Okay, so it depends on this size, shape, and density of the particles. Okay, so the particles whose density is higher than that of the solvent, they sediment faster, and the opposite is there. Then the particles which have the lower density, they will sediment or sink uh, at the last. So to take the advantage of even tiny differences in density to separate various particles in the solution, gravity can be replaced with the much more powerful centrifugal force provided by the centrifuge. Okay, so in the absence of the centrifugal forces, the particles feel the gravity, and the gravity allow the particles to sediment or to settle down. But in the centrifuge, when the sample are rotated, they feel the much more powerful centrifugal forces, and that is responsible for the sedimentation of the particles. So a centrifuge puts an object in rotation around a fixed axis. Okay, so it applying a potentially strong force perpendicular to the axis of the spine, so outward. See, the particles feel the force at the outwards. So what is the sedimentation? Sedimentation is the rate of the settling down of the particles. Centripetal acceleration causes denser substances and particles to move outward in the radial direction. Okay, so there are various types of the centrifuge, and they can be categorized in various types. So one is the low speed centrifuge. It is a very general type of the centrifuge, and the maximum speed they can achieve is the around 4 to 5,000 rpm, and they operates at the room temperature. So there is no temperature control, and they may have two types of the rotors. One is the fixed angle, means the angle is fixed, and one is the swinging bucket. Okay, so swinging bucket is a free type of the buckets, and when the rotor is rotating, so they are turned into the um, horizontal position from the vertical position. So example is the isolation of the red blood cells. So another is the high speed centrifuge, and because they are they operates at high speed, that is maximum speed is the 15,000 to 20,000 rpm, and because of the high speed they uh, can warm up, and they can warm, and they can generate the heat. So there is a temperature control is required, and the speed and temperature which are required for the sensitive biological samples. So Generally, the biological samples are operated in the high-speed centrifuges. So there are three types of rotors can be used in the high-speed centrifuge. One is this fixed ankle, one is swinging bucket, and another is the vertical rotors. Okay. So the most sophisticated type of centrifuges are the ultra centrifuges. So centrifuges are very high speed centrifuges. Around 65,000 RPM can be achieved. That is correspond to the 1 lakh G. So intense heat is generated due to the high speed. Thus, the spinning chambers must be refrigerated and kept at the high vacuum. So because they operate at the very high speed, so the heat is generated and they need to be uh, cool. So the refrigerated condition is required. Simultaneously vacuum is also required, so that the friction will not be there and the heat is and the generated heat will be lesser. So it is used for various purposes. uh, so in the next lecture we will discuss the various types of the centrifugation techniques. Okay, so hope you are satisfied with this digital session, and if you have any query, please write in the comment box. I will resolve your query. And this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.